Rosa Louise Macaulay, or better known as Rosa Parks, was born on February 4th, 1913, in Tuskegee, Alabama. Rosa Parks was a thoroughbred Alabamian. At a young age, she moved to Montgomery, Alabama to become a dressmaker. And on December 1st, 1955, one of the most memorable acts of the entire civil rights movement occurred.
Dr. King, how are things shaping up now for tomorrow?
Things are shaping up beautifully. We have people coming in from all over the country. I suspect that we will have representatives from almost every state in the Union and naturally a large number of people from the state of Alabama. And we hope to see, and we plan to see, the greatest witness for freedom ever taken place that has ever taken place on the steps of the capital of any state in the South.
Rosa rode the bus to and from work every day in and day out, being told to move, being told to get up and go to the back of the bus, simply because of the color of her skin. What was different on the day of December 1st, 1955? Was she angry? Was she tired? Was she fed up with being down under just because of the color of her skin? While most of these answers are probably true, the real reason she did it this day was because her and a young reverend from Montgomery, Alabama, known as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., had come up with a plan to organize a bus boycott in Montgomery, Alabama, in order to demand equal rights under the law. The bus boycott started on December 5th, 1955, all because of what Rosa had done. She was brave enough to be the one to take the fall. She was charged $5 and put in jail because of her crime of not moving. The boycott lasted from December 5th, 1955 to December 26th, 1956, at which point it only stopped because of the Supreme Court decision known as Browder v. Gayle, which declared it unconstitutional to segregate buses. This was just a stepping stone in the war for civil rights. And we have Rosa Parks to thank, because this laid the groundwork for the blueprint for what would become the norm in the civil rights era. Mass protest, mass peaceful protest. Rosa Parks is quoted saying that during the Montgomery bus boycott, we came together for 381 days. This had never happened before. And because of this, it became the blueprint for the civil rights era, and she could not have been more correct. While this was just the beginning of a long, hard-fought war, the Montgomery bus boycott led to many mass movements of people rising up to fight for real change. We are forever grateful for what Rosa did, for her being the fall woman, for her sacrificing possibly her life, her career, to stand up for somebody, to stand up for everybody. Rosa said, "I would like to be remembered as a person who wanted to be free, so other people would also be free." You see, Rosa Parks and Dr. Martin Luther King understood that real change never happens from the top on down. Real change only happens from the bottom up. Look, what Rosa did, that took courage, mass amounts of courage, and not too many people would do it. You're going to risk getting beat up. You're going to risk throwing your life away, getting thrown in jail, being charged, simply because you wouldn't move on a bus. And she risked it, and it was successful. And we thank her for it. And we thank her and Dr. Martin Luther King for organizing the whole thing in the first place. And if it weren't for them, who knows where we would be today? Who knows where we would be today? So thank you so much, sincerely.